I wanted to come on here and do a nice reading on balancing your Earth Star and your Soul Star chakra. So let's tune in, beloved creator of all that is. It is requested that a message comes through for the collective that needs it most, that tunes into this channel. Let me read for them. Let me tell them the truth that will best serve them on their golden path and purpose and their return to unconditional love and light. Thank you for helping me to guide these starseeds in this beautiful community into their own empowerment, their own highest joy, greatest blessings, and abundance in full faith. Amen. Okay, so I wanted to do a reading on balancing the Soul Star and the Earth Star chakra today. And if you like this reading, please share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Really helps my channel grow. Thankful that you're here. And let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, how do we balance the Earth chakra with nature? So I always believe that balancing our chakras with nature. Oh, and here's for the soul. All right, so if you've seen some of the readings from this week, from this last little while, we are really jumping timelines here. There's a lot of activations. There's a crystalline cellular activation for many, many people on this planet. And I believe if you found this reading, then this is for you. Now, crystalline DNA activations, though, that could be different for many things. So the collective I'm speaking to in this reading is really talking about balancing the karma. You can see the two snakes rising up here. And on the day of this filming, it's actually the first day of the lunar new year of the wood snake. So you see the snakes rising, that's Shiva and Shakti rising up the spine, that's Kundalini energy. And it's showing that you have actually balanced so much karma and so much strife that you're moving into this harmonization, this sequencing of like beautiful events just unfolding into your life from all the hard work that you've put in, and you didn't give up and you persevered. Now I'm seeing the group of collective that I'm talking to. If you're already in the line of work of spirituality, if you teach yoga, if you are a healer, if you do body work, massage therapy, chiropractic, naturopaths, anything like that, you're actually getting this full download that is going to help you become a better healer to other people. And energetics is energies, information, emotion. So energetics is in this activation is going to help you activate everybody else. So everything around you is just going to become extremely infused with your soul fire, and you are going to start to activate the Shakti and Shiva, the balancing of masculine and feminine with all of those around you. So a lot of the collective who are on the twin flame path, they are leading that activation. But this group that I'm talking to, you're not on the twin flame path. Be thankful for that. You're definitely a group of highly activated starseeds, and I see you just really committed to the betterment of your vessel and your being, and this is showing you that it's paid off. So you're eating nourishing foods, you are meditating, you're doing pranayama, you're trying out all the techniques, but you're also resting, you're also removing overwhelm, and you've come to a place on your path where you have tried literally everything, and you can really start to hone out what are your gifts, what are your tools, what are your skills, what is your spiritual tech that is best going to serve you on your path. And all of this is that balancing. You're also going to come into clarity and focus. I know that there's been a lot of like chaos, people have been sick lately. There's just been a lot of activation. So illness, for instance, is a cellular purging. It's a cellular, emotional, physical purging. There is some physical influences to do with that, but everything that's in creation's plan, creator will use to the benefit of your vessel and your being. So if you were overworking, you were overdoing, and you weren't resting, creator may have sent you an illness to deal with stuff. But then also I realized this last little while that some of the illness that's going through is a major cellular purging that can happen either after you have jumped timelines or right before you are jumping timelines. Okay, and it can be the pinnacle of multiple timelines coming together in your conscious realization here. So if you're meditating and you're really exploring your Akashic records and your past lives, you're going to have that conscious realization of why you're here, what your soul purpose is, and it's really going to activate your DNA in your cells. And if you combine that with a visualization of your purpose, of what you feel like you are here to do, and all the passions flowing through you, right now I just see so much expansion of networks. There's, you know, where some of you didn't have websites before, you're building websites. Where some of you didn't have the tech skills, you're hiring people. I can see that some of you have been working as practitioners for a long time, and now you're expanding into a world wide web, like literally of like a customer network through technology, maybe through YouTube, even just from like the cultivation of years of experience, and then so many people waking up. You're getting asked to speak at certain events. You're getting asked to do more holistic retreat leadership things with corporations. I see that you're really just expanding your network, and there's this whole ripple birthing going through the collective where everyone is wanting to prioritize health. Health is going to be, I don't want to say new trend, but it's kind of how it's coming up here. It's like, it's going to be like that new trending thing where people don't want to spend money on products that don't work. They actually want to have healthy hair, skin, and nails. They actually want to just be healthy, so then they look their absolute best. And there's a confidence era birthing. It's like ripples going through. And if you look at the energy of this lunar new year, the wood snake, there is a lot of well, there's earth energy, of course, so the physicality is going to be healing. And then snakes is about shedding. It's about shedding what you no longer need. It's about utilizing all those resources. It's about the recyclation of whatever's come off of you is going back in the earth to be reutilized for earth energy. And so that's another DNA karma contribution, because you're actually cycling out usable energy, and all of your wins and all of your victories in anything that you've overcome. If you've learned to communicate better, if you've unlocked your throat chakra, if you have really stepped up in your practice, you've stepped up in your self-confidence, you're believing in yourself more, and you're just coming into how you always felt as a child, that you were meant for something more, that you were like in the wrong place. Now all of that's righting itself through this DNA activation, and it's harmonizing within you, and you're starting to feel more like you belong, because everyone is waking up and the frequency is starting to match how you've always been. And so you've always been, through your soul star chakra, activating different timelines and future timelines to get you through to now, because this is why we came here. This is what you knew was coming. Really interesting. So I'm getting a few of you that are in quite a bit of overwhelm. There's a lot of ideas coming through. There's a lot of like push, like I want to get this done, and I got to get this done. And there's also a lot of distractions, because that's just what's going to happen. We have that push-pull of the good and the evil, I'll call it for simplification purposes. And the evil doesn't want us to wake up. So they're going to create a lot of distraction. They're going to create a lot of noise, because they can't touch your field, because you've cultivated such a high frequency of energy, sanctuary, protection. You have all your guides around you. You have consciously claimed your being and your auric field as a sovereign being of light. So nothing can touch you. So all they can do is try to distract you. I was doing a client session earlier today, and it was just like, as soon as we started doing the energy work, it was like, bam, bam, bam. And we're like, what the heck? And as soon as we finished, we went outside to be like, what was that? And it stopped. Literally after she left, there was not even one sound, but before that, it was just endless amounts of banging. So it's really interesting times. You might notice that. You might notice like sleep disruptions. You might notice little things that I would call psychic attack. And if you don't know what to look for, it would be like low vibrational foods, highly craving low vibrational foods, highly craving low vibrational environments, TV shows, real lethargic energy with a lot of negativity surrounding that, or a heaviness surrounding that. So make sure you're calling back your power every night, and you're sitting in a light bath, and you're cleaning off anything that may have attached to your field, because as your light and your frequency shifts and grows, as that crystalline energy comes forth, you're going to be more attractive to people, and they're going to gravitate to you. They're going to want a piece of that. They want that within themselves, but majority of people are very programmed to seek that from outside themselves. So they try to they don't know it, but they've been programmed to be almost energy vampires. It's like, ooh, light, I will feed kind of thing. Okay, it's a really silly way to put it, but if it gets the point across. Okay, so then the Earth Star Chakra. So if you don't know, the Soul Star Chakra is all of your connection to Creator, it's your connection to the higher realms, it's all your clairvoyancy pieces, it's all the spiritual technology that you came down with. It's everything. It's your ultimate access point to the resources, the spiritual tech, your soul alignment, everything that you came down for. And you want to constantly bring that energy down in connection with your Earth Star Chakra. You connect them through the heart. So you pull up energy from the Earth Star Chakra by plugging in your essence and your tendrils, and then you plug in your essence and your tendrils to your soul star, and you let that merge, activating your cosmic egg and meeting at the center of the heart. And some of you might already be doing this naturally. This is just something I was taught long time ago, and it's really works well for starseeds in creating sanctuary and spiritual sovereignty around them. So this is why I always check Earth Star to Soul Star and make sure that there's balancing between them. And so your Earth Star Chakra is, your Soul Star Chakra is a living piece of your soul. It's a living commune point. And the Earth Star Chakra is a life force, kind of like a plant would be a life force. And it holds and contains your whole soul purpose, soul contracts, everything you came on this earth to do, how you're going to fulfill it. And when you merge the Soul Star Chakra energy and the Earth Star Chakra energy, you start to be able to ground properly. That's a full proper grounding. If you've ever heard me talk about that in readings, I do have a meditation on my other channel about this, and I teach it often in my work and take many people through it in healing sessions. So if you want to see another video of that on this channel, please drop a comment below and I will make that video for you. But Earth Star Chakra energy is why you're here. What's your soul contracts? What's your purpose? And when you mix it with soul star energy, that's how you get stuff done. That's what the other side doesn't want us waking up to. That's why there's so many distractions, so many dopamine hits, so much chemicals out there, mixed with media, violent media, just constantly trying to take us away from the unconditional loving frequency, and from the remembering that that's what we are, that's the truth of our being, because it wants to disrupt it constantly. So the earth, because Gaia, I always say you want to bring spiritual energy in connection with the earth. So that's that's what this reading is about today. The earth balancing piece is to connect with the dawn. So if you're a night owl, many starseeds are, try to start to merge those together. You know, stay up late at night on certain nights for the full moon. I know the energy is calmer. There's lots of people sleeping. So it's a really nice time to just be in energy. But try to get up with the dawn. Okay, some of you might be staying up late and hitting the dawn that way, and that's fine too. But just try to play around with these frequencies of moon child and morning person, or like sun child. So the reason you'd want to do this is because it brings balance in to the masculine and feminine. And in this matrix system, on this earth plane of polarities and this interplay of energies, we want to be playing with the rules of the matrix without being caught up in it, without being controlled by it. So you want to kind of beat it at its own game. So you need to know all the rules, and sometimes you need to play when all the other players are playing. So that's what I'm getting through here. So if you're a moon child, challenge yourself to be up more towards the dawn. If you're a sun child, challenge yourself to be up with some of the moons, to stay up a little later, to enjoy them, to go out and starbathe, to go out and sunbathe. If it's moonbathe, I mean, if it's not too cold where you live. Okay, so just connecting with the dawn. Also, dawn is new beginnings. So you've balanced all this karma. There's been a certain tone or frequency to your work. I see that the collective I'm talking to, they've been successful, but it was almost like you busted through a glass ceiling. It's like you've been successful, but you always knew there was a bit more. And you kind of leveled out here, and you've been here for a while, and you weren't really ready to go anywhere else. You were fine with it, but now you're getting this hunger, this ache, this kind of longing or push to go deeper, to go higher, to take it to the next level. And you have the expertise, and you have that was the other thing. You had to take that time to anchor in the expertise, and now you've become an expert in your field. And so now it just makes sense to expand through to the next level. Now for some of you, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates. For some of you that have been in a karmic pattern of financial struggle, and you have not been able to anchor solid finances, stability, you haven't been able to find your place in your role, but you know that you're an expert in your field. You know you're really good, teacher, practitioner, but you just can't find that place or that niche. All of that is coming for you. That's what's balancing out here. That's what's going to be entering for you. Make sure you're communing with your higher self every day to see what's my next steps. What's the frequency coming through? What works for me? Tune in to your inner worlds, tune into your soul star chakra, your earth star chakra, and get your guidance from within, not from outside of you. But then once you have the guidance from within you, you can let the outside connect to that and guide you. Does that make sense? So like say your higher self tells you to build a website, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna get a website built. And then literally a week later, you run into someone who literally builds spiritual websites, and they have a lot of the same beliefs as you. You know that they're an activated starseed working in that field, and bam, you now have connected your spiritual guidance to the physical realm, and you're letting the spiritual guide you before the physical matches up, and not the other way around. So I want to see for the earth star chakra, if there's any other chakras that need healing and balancing. Okay, the crown chakra. What about the soul star? The heart chakra. Okay, so we have the heart chakra. Chakra. Okay. And then balancing chakra. Okay, so there's actually a lot of yellow in these cards here, okay? And then red, empowerment, yellow, green, heart healing makes sense. Dragonfly might be really significant to you. Numbers 5, 4, 9. Okay, so balancing the earth chakra to the soul chakra is going to come through that crown, that activated awareness, that conscious connection of drawing your essence, calling your power back to you, calling all your energy home, connecting consciously to your soul star chakra, breathing that energy in through the heart, consciously connecting to the earth star chakra, breathing that energy to the heart, and letting them interplay together. And the crown chakra also is activating for you to open your sight. So if your sight is open, you can see things as I'm talking. Okay? If you're more activated in your clairsentience, that's your feeling channel, you're going to be feeling right now. You're going to be more feeling what I'm talking about. You might not see all the images that I'm describing to you, but you can feel it. You can sense it on etheric level, and you can be like, oh yeah, that's me. So the crown chakra activation is helping to open your clairvoyancy, and whatever channel is first speaking to you. And then sometimes you can have clairaudience. Sometimes your thoughts can come in and they're completely divine guidance. It's just not a way you think. It's not a way you'd speak. That's clairaudience. So whatever channel is most predominant to you, then that's the channel you want to work with first, and then the other channels will open. Okay, so start to work with that. But for a lot of you, your sight is being activated right now, and whether that means that you're going to see more things, don't let it throw you. Know that you can always ask for protection. You can ask for protection from Jesus, Archangel Michael, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Isis, Kuan Yin, those are my favorites. Buddha, Hecate. Oh, who else will come? Athena will come protect you. Artemis will come protect you. Kali will come protect you. Krishna will come protect you. Shiva will come protect you. So anytime that you want, Ganesh will come protect you. So anytime you need protection, call in your spiritual beings. These are your guardians. They're part of your spiritual team. They're there for a reason, but they can't help you if you don't ask. And this whole reading, I'm just getting this feeling like you're no longer going to play small. But it's going to be a little bit awkward for you because you're bringing in all those visions that are coming down through your crown chakra. You're bringing them into fruition and alignment with your actual soul purpose and actual soul contract. And then you're balancing it out with your heart. So you're purging grief. There might be grief from the karma. There might be, I'm seeing ancestor healing, wounds and grieving that you just need to purge the trauma from yourself. Some of you may need to do forgiveness exercises. That came up all week this week. Forgiveness exercises. It's just a really high potent time for it. Just let it go. The person that harmed you, you're just carrying around their poison, which does nothing to them. Let it go for your own forgiveness, your own release of burden. Karma, they've already earned their own karma. You don't need to carry it around. Let it all go. Forgive them. They didn't take anything from you. It's all coming back to you. And so just letting your heart chakra unfurl. And then for others of you that have already worked through this karma and you're not grieving, your heart's just going to unfurl. Let that love out. Let it expand. Let it build. Let it pull you forward. Trust yourself. Trust yourself to speak. Trust yourself to build. I'm hearing just trust yourself. Let's see what elements you're learning about. We're just going to choose one. I said elements, but we already have the wood. And then in the Mayan calendar, it's the blue rhythmic storm. So it's actually double serpent energy till July. And those are ethers, cosmic. And then we have the wood from the earth energy from the dragon, Lunar New Year. And it is a new moon, although these readings are timeless. So anytime that you're getting this, that's when this energy frequency activated for you. It doesn't have to be exactly on the Lunar New Year for wood snake. If you found it then, that's when it was for you. But whenever you found it, these frequencies are activating for you. And they were already sitting there waiting for you on the time this reading was filled. That's how readings become timeless. Okay, so air medicine, air frequency, paradigm shifts, timeline jumps. That's been the theme of this whole week as well. Just a lot of people jump timelines over the last like 6, 7, 8 months. And then there's a whole batch of collective energy that jumped on Saturday with the planetary parade. And then with this moon, it just kind of keeps happening. Like the quicker that you can pass through the initiations and tests of your griefs and your challenges, and the quicker you can overcome your own behavior, your own self-sabotage, the quicker you can jump yourself out of generational patterns and stuck ways of being, the faster that you come into alignment with your paradigm shifts. And air is prana, it's life force energy. And